Next, it's my pleasure and honor to have, on behalf of myself and Scott Samuelson, to introduce Energy Secretary Steven Chu. He is here to help us focus on safety, and I encourage you to give him your full attention, ask questions, and provide feedback during this meeting. Please help me welcome Dr. Chu.
So thank you. As Matt said, I am here for two reasons. First, to reiterate the country's commitment, the Department of Energy's commitment to clean up the Manhattan Project and Cold War legacy that threatens the environment, the river, the citizens of the state of Washington. And so this is a responsibility we have, and this is a responsibility we can't shirk from. And so we need to do this. But in the process of doing it, we also have to do it so the people doing the work can be, so that they can have it done in as safe a way as possible. And so this is something I wanted to reiterate and assure all of you who are working on every aspect of this project, whether it's the waste treatment plant, whether it's the river protection, any part of it, that we need to protect the most important asset we have in the Department of Energy, and that's our workers. And we need to do this in a way that, yes, we need to go forward with our work, but so that, unlike what had happened during the Manhattan Project and the decades that followed immediately after that, that workers were unnecessarily, in part, long time ago, we didn't know, now we know what the inherent dangers are, and we have to respond appropriately to that. So I just want to tell you how important safety is to the Department of Energy. As you may know, I was a lab director for nearly 5 years, Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory, and as a lab director, there were about 5,000 employees, from top scientists down to beginning graduate students, down to electricians, down to the administrative assistants. It was I shouldn't say down to, it's more like the whole group of people who were working in this lab were part of the laboratory. And it was very important that to the laboratory that everybody embraced this idea of safety. We started many things, program of workers watching workers. I had personal stories about that where I might do something silly like try to take out a clock hanging on a wall to replace the battery, and I would move a chair there and climb on the chair and try to reach up and take, and my administrative assistant grabbed me as I was stepping up and said, "Don't you dare do that." Because there's a chance I might fall from the chair. And there was the attitude that an administrative assistant can yank the director of the laboratory. She didn't yank me from the chair, she yanked me from stepping on the chair. If she yanked me from the chair, that would have been a different story. That would have been dangerous. But, and we had other things. In some of the divisions, we established what we call stories where an accident didn't occur, but it almost occurred. I think the colloquial is a near miss, but a near miss is actually hit. So, you know, accurately, it's a near hit. Something that could have gone wrong but didn't go wrong, but you should sit up and take notice that it was very important. And the fact that there was, quote, an exposure, that something could have happened. A tool would fall from a scaffolding and clunk on the floor, and there shouldn't be any people below there, but why was there a person there? And you know, what was going on? So there was competitions, but people stand up and say, okay, this is what happened, and we've got to figure out why it shouldn't happen again. And another person would stand up and say, you think that's good? Here's another one. Now, it was a kind, and the winner would get, I don't know, a pizza or something. But, It actually brought, in a very conscious way, in all bits and pieces of all the work that we did, that this is not to be taken lightly. It's not to be, oh, there's work, and oh, by the way, there's safety. It becomes such an integrated part of what we were doing. And so, you know, having been a lab director and pushing this, I think it's, and we want to see all the sites, from the leadership, the highest levels of leadership down below to anybody doing any work, that they really should take that seriously. So I just wanted to assure you that this is very important to me. It's important to me personally. I know the Deputy Secretary came by a couple of times. He reiterated that. We really care about this because, like I said before, our workers are our biggest asset, and you are the people, you comprise the Department of Energy. Whether you're a Fed or a contractor, we don't really care. You're all part of the DOE family. So I just wanted to say this is our obligation. The final thing, again, reiterate how important it is that we do clean up the Cold War legacy and keep you, the people, and the river and the environment as safe as possible. And I've been here, I think, at least once before, and this is gorgeous. Got to say, it's better than weather in Washington. But with that, I'll be glad to take any questions you have.
So before we get to the questions, we do want to recognize one of our own employees for a great achievement in safety. And we are pleased to recognize the Department of Energy's annual Safety System Oversight Awards to an Office of River Protection employee, Elaine Diaz, with the Office of River Protection. So please give her a great hand.
So, I guess they know you. Anyway, let me read it. This is a Safety System Oversight Annual Award 2011, presented to Elaine Diaz. In recognition of your superior leadership, thorough knowledge and application of engineering principles and safety standards, exceptional initiative in pursuing excellence, and outstanding performance in safety system oversight. Elaine, congratulations. Thank you, Dr.